Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review on Little Women of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 14. The title of this is Jealousy is Not a Good Look. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to be reading from my notes, okay? Because I have to write everything down. I can't remember anything. I went to war when I was in the military. I went to Saudi, the war with Osama bin Laden. And I need to write stuff down because I can't remember anything, okay? I think my plug just came out. Let me plug it back up on my camera. Alright. Okay, so let's get started. So, starts out with the Tiny Twins. They're in a store. They're in a wig store. And apparently they're doing a music video, so they're trying to get wigs for their music video. So, Amanda asks Andrea why she didn't show up at Abira's music release party. And Andrea said that she was sick. But Amanda doesn't believe her, so Andrea finally tells her that Chris showed back up, so she wanted to spend some time with him. But she told Amanda not to tell anyone because she doesn't want anyone else to know. I guess she doesn't want people in her business, which is good. So next thing, Minnie shows up, and Minnie invites them to her birthday party. She's apparently going to be having an 80s, 90s birthday party. So she invites them to that. And then she tell them that Moni Love will be there. And I'm wondering if Odell will be there, because we haven't heard anything about Odell in a while, right? So the Tiny Twins, they try on wigs, and they selected blonde wigs. It looks good on them. So next up is Miss Juicy meets GC at a cafe. Look like a cafe. And I don't know what the heck GC did to his head. His hair is up in a ponytail, a tucked in ponytail, and he has a bandana tied around his forehead. And it makes his head look so huge. He's a good-looking guy, but he needs to put that cap back on. Anyway, Miss Juicy talks to him about her new artist, Amaretta. He says he's not familiar with Amaretta, but he would like to meet her and listen to her music and see, what type of music, what she's all about. And she also, Miss Juicy also mentioned another artist called Coco Kiss. And GC tells her that he has heard of Coco Kiss, but same thing with her. He wants to hear her music and he wants to see her work ethics before he can consider her for the tour, the opening act for the tour. So then GC tells Miss Juicy about this lady that he wants her to meet. That that she would help Juicy with her clientele. Her name is Aunt Sue, and Juicy's all for meeting Aunt Sue. In her confessional, Juicy says that she really doesn't have Coco Kiss tied down yet. She hasn't gotten in touch with her or told her anything about, the tour and being the opening act for the tour. So she says now she's got to try and get a hold of Coco Kiss and try and convince her to audition for the opening act of the tour for the street exec. So that was that with Juicy and GC. Next was, let's see what happened next. Bree's out and about, and she's talking to Emily on the phone, and Bree tells Emily that she turned down Miss Juicy's offer of collabing with Amaretta. And Bree tells Emily that Juicy said to her, "I don't want you to be Emily's puppet." And she shouldn't have told Emily that. She shouldn't be, that's just going to cause problems. So now Emily thinks that Miss Juicy is trying to tear her and Bree apart. So Bree tells Emily that Miss Juicy wants her to audition for the street execs again. And Emily's saying, "That's dumb. We already auditioned. Why do we have to audition again?" You have to audition again because the first time you auditioned, you weren't any good. None of you guys were any good. So he wants them to audition. Al wants them to audition again to see if they have improved. But Emily thinks it's dumb that they have to audition again. But Bree says she's going to do it by herself. Let's see what happens. But Emily, knows that, Bree knows that Emily does not want her to do the audition by herself, and Bree thinks that Emily is cock blocking her. Can I say that word on here? But I think Bree is cock blocking herself. She does not need Emily's permission in order to do anything. I don't know why she thinks she needs Emily's approval. She's ridiculous. And poor Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy really has no artist, because Bunkman is not really her artist. I think Bunkman has his own management going on. His own manager going on. And Emily is not there. She's in Texas having her baby. Bree is iffy. I may do it. I gotta ask Emily's permission. I don't know. Let's see. She's not doing anything, Bree. So Miss Juicy really has no artist, but she's out there trying to get artists. And these two artists, Amarita and Coco Kiss, they're average size people. They're not little people. And they seem serious about their music or their music career. They're not iffy and, acting crazy and getting pregnant and doing stuff like Emily and Bree is. Not like getting pregnant is a bad thing. No, but she got herself artificially inseminated, and now she wants Bree to put her career on hold for her. That's not fair. Anyway, what happened next? Okay, so next up is Juicy is in her office, and Coco Kiss stops by, and they're talking, they're chit-chatting, they're getting caught up on, their career. Miss Juicy's telling her how she's have artists that she's trying to manage, and Coco's Chris is telling her about all the things that she's been doing career-wise, music-wise. And then Miss Juicy plays one of Coco Chris, oh my gosh, Coco, why would she have a name like that? Coco Kiss song. And said she was listening to it, and she thought, that she was telling her about the street exec, and she thought that she would be a good candidate to audition for the street execs to go on this tour and be the opening act. And Coco Kiss agrees, and she says she has other things planned, but she would put them off to work with the street execs. So that she finally did get Coco Chris to agree to do the audition for the street execs. Next was Minnie and Amanda are at Andrea's house, and they're waiting for the director for the music video to show up. And Andrea is looking sad, so Minnie asked her what was wrong, and she said she's missing her kids and she wants to go home. And so Minnie and Amanda finally talks her into staying. They're telling her that you're doing this music video for your kids to make money, so that you can support them. So this music career is actually for your kids. So just tough it out and do this so that you have money to support the kids. And she finally agrees. So the music director shows up. His name is Diesel. Seems like a nice guy. The twins ask him about his career and who he has worked with and stuff like that. And he talks to them about their vision for their video. And they chat a little bit about the video, what they expect for their video, what they want for their video. And he seems like he's going to be an easy person for them to work with. So they all seem happy about that. Next up was Bree's outside in a kiddie pool with her baby and her son. And in her confessional, she says that she's going to do the audition for Al of the street exec, and then she's going to go to Texas to help Emily with her baby, which I think is crazy. Bree has a baby, and she has a son, a young son who's a little person that she has to take care of. How is she going to drag her kid and her baby to Texas to help Emily take care of her baby? Emily has a daughter too, and Emily tries to guilt Bree into coming by saying she's all alone. Emily got herself artificially inseminated with sperm. to have a baby, and now she's saying she's all alone. That's crazy. You did that to yourself. Now poor Bree has to go help her with her baby. So Bree calls Emily on the phone, and she tells Emily that she's going to audition for Al at the street exec, and Emily. Oh, Emily's not happy about that at all. So next up, Juicy and GC, they go over to Aunt Sue's house. Aunt Sue is, let me see, what is she? She's the Atlanta Music Fund co-founder. They go over to her house, and GC introduces Juicy to Aunt Sue, and he tells Aunt Sue a little bit about Juicy's background, how she's a manager and she manages artists, and he think that they could collab together. And Juicy says she has these artists that they're and she wants Aunt Sue to hear the artists, and Aunt Sue says her thing is she wants artists who are hardworking and who does not bring drama. And she said that she'll meet Juicy's artists, and she'll hear them, and she'll make a decision on whether or not she's going to fund them or not. And that was that for Aunt Sue. Next, what happened next? Bree is at home with her kids, and Emily calls Bree and says that, and Emily tells Bree that the doctor has admitted her to the hospital, which I think is a lie, because I didn't see her in a hospital. She didn't look like she was in a hospital. She said I think her blood pressure was up, so the doctor admitted her to the hospital. And so what? That just means the doctor just wants to monitor you. It doesn't mean the baby is coming. So Emily tells Bree she's all alone, and she wants her to fly out tonight to get to Texas to be with her. Her blood pressure is up, and they're just monitoring her. They're just going to have her hooked up to a machine to monitor the baby. That's it, and get her blood pressure back down. That's it. Bree does not have to go out there. But she guilts Bree into going, saying she's all alone. You were the one that got yourself artificially inseminated with a baby. So you need to deal with that, and it's nothing dire. Your blood pressure is up. They're gonna put you in the hospital, hook you up to machines, and make sure your blood pressure goes down so that the baby is fine. That's it. But Bree talking about she's gonna get online and find the next flight out. Bree's crazy. Bree is ridiculous. So it's time for the twins' music video. They're getting their hair and makeup done. They look good. They have the blonde wig on. And they did their video, and the video looked good. I'm gonna Google it and watch it. I'm gonna watch it. It looks good. They look good. It wasn't raunchy like the Cheeks video. This was a professional director that directed their video. So next up, it's time for Minnie's birthday party. Minnie is there. She's dressed up. Her mom is there. She's dressed up. Monie Love is there. I don't think she's dressed up. She looks like she's wearing sweats and sneakers. Abira shows up. She's dressed up. The twins shows up. They're dressed up. Bumpman shows up. He's not dressed up. He shows up with two guys. I think they look like his bodyguard. They don't even look like friends. They look like his bodyguard. They were like walking behind him. And then Odell did show up. Yep, Odell showed up. And Odell was cracking corny jokes, but Minnie was laughing her butt off. Minnie likes his jokes. His jokes were corny. He said he didn't get the memo to dress up. You mean tell me she invited him to her party and didn't tell him that it was an 80s, 90s party? Please. So none of the guys were dressed up. Bumpman wasn't dressed up either. So they drink and dance and look like they were having a good time. And at one point, Abira asked the twins what they've been up to, and they told her that they just shot their first music video, and that's it. Abira's face, her face fell. She asked Minnie, how come where's my video? How come I didn't get to do a video? And then she pulls Minnie aside and she goes in on her like, why are you showing favoritism? How come you didn't, where's my video? How come you didn't have me do a video? Same thing that she did last time. So Minnie, they had words back and forth, and eventually Minnie just said, you know what, this is my birthday party. I'm not going to talk about this right now. And she walks off, and Abira said some cuss words, and then she walked off. The only reason why Abira didn't go off like she did last time was because Bumpman was there, and she did not want Bumpman to see her craziness. She didn't. But yeah, she didn't raise her voice, and she pulled Minnie aside, and she didn't raise her voice, but she was pissed. But that was the end of that, of this episode. Yeah. And it was interesting, but I can't wait for this season to end. When is this season gonna end? I think next, I saw previews of next episode, and I think they're gonna be on stage performing for Al of the Street Execs. So I will be back next week to do another review of Little Women of Atlanta. Thank you very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.